Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for September. I hope you guys are all doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aries out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. In a general reading, the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Aries, don't push yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aries? Oh, I just don't feel right about that. Let's start that over. Aries. Aries. All right, Aries, you are starting out with the Six of Pearls. You have the Knight of Pearls and the King of Coral. Wow, so you're definitely there's something with love and passion going on this week for you guys. I do feel like you're feeling much more empowered, which is great news. There's something to do with a love offer. Either you're hoping to receive one or you may be hoping to give one. And with the Six of Pearls, you're looking back at the past. So this is likely somebody from the past, or it could even be a soulmate. But I feel like you're seated in your power here. You're taking action in life. You're passionate. People are enjoying being around you. I feel like you're very dynamic right now. And I definitely feel like there's something to do with a love offer. So let's see who's in your energy here. This could be somebody from your past that you have a child with, possibly, for somebody out there. It doesn't have to be. Show me who's in Aries energy. All right, so we have the Fool, Pisces energy, the Three of Coral, and the Knight of Treasure in the reverse. So this is somebody that does want to take a risk with you. They want either a brand new start or a new start with you. With the Fool energy here, I feel like there's something that's holding this up though, because this person is waiting for that. They're waiting for this new beginning. They're like sitting on the precipice of it, but they're waiting, and it's due to some sort of stuck energy here. Yeah, I feel like with the Knight of Treasure here in the reverse, this is indicating to me, that's the Knight of Coins, that there's something that's not moving forward. This offer's not moving forward. So I don't know, Aries, are you hoping to give this person an offer? Are you waiting for them? Because there's definitely some waiting energy here. And you're in a very proactive energy. So let me see the energy between Aries and this person. I could be speaking to a masculine Aries. All right, we have the Eight of Spears. Interesting. So there's a lot of anxiety about this. You're thinking about this person. They're hoping for this new beginning. They want to take this risk, but there's anxiety here. Let me see. And I feel like you're both kind of feeling trapped in this anxiety as well. Like it's shared energy. Show me what's affecting this connection. Now the Eight of Spears in this deck is the Eight of Swords. Seven of Coral. Have you had conflict with this person, Aries? I feel like somebody here is kind of standing the ground. There's a defensiveness here. And this is what's creating all the anxiety. I'm wondering if there's been some sort of conflict with this person. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week. Queen of Pearls. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Pisces energy is very strong. But what I'm seeing here is that there is love between the two of you. There's still some stuck energy, though, and I feel like you do love this person. You're passionate about this person. So we're going to have to clarify, because there's definitely something here in the center of the reading that's creating defensiveness. And there's a lot of anxiety over the idea of a new beginning. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Treasure. This is underlying energy. This could indicate that you're dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, but it can also indicate a couple of things. It can indicate that right now you're doing a lot of self-care, a lot of self-love, that you're working at your money, that you're very grounded. But sometimes the Queen of Treasure coming out also with the Queen of Pearls here, this could be that somebody's already in another connection. So let's clarify. Why is the Six of Pearls here for Aries? Why is the Six of Pearls here for Aries? All right, so we have Temperance in reverse and the Knight of Swords reversed. So there's something that's not truthful here, and it's causing things to be imbalanced. Yeah, there's a lack of truthful communication. Now, this can also indicate an argument, because I'm definitely seeing something about conflict. Why is the Knight of Pearls? All right, we have Judgment. We have the Three of Swords reversed. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. So Aries, are you healing from a broken heart? Was there a breakup with this person? There was an argument here, and now you're healing from a broken heart? Because I feel like, and there could be some third-party energy. I'm getting that again. So you have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Particularly if you're dealing with a water sign, you may feel that this person is responsible for this heartbreak. I do see you healing. And I see that with Judgment here, some of you would like to reconcile with this person, but I feel like your heart is kind of closed. And it's related to the heartbreak that occurred here. You have feelings for this person, but you're not expressing them. And in fact, you're kind of defensive here. So what you're defending is your heart. Yeah, you may feel like this person needs to come towards you. Let me see why the King of Coral is here. I feel like you're in a very strong energy. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, so I definitely feel like you're healing. You felt betrayed by this person. You felt betrayed. It was a painful ending. There was a lot of heartbreak here. It could have come about through some sort of sexual acting out in some manner. I definitely see the ending. And I feel like you're waiting for this person to come towards you with an offer, with communication. There's love here, but it's not being expressed. Now, there could have been some sort of small communication with this person at some point, but what I'm definitely seeing is that even if there is like something small, like a text or, maybe something through social media, there's a need here to have a very truthful conversation, a meaningful conversation, and that has not happened. And I do see you healing. You're coming back into your own power here, which is really good energy. Let me see this person's energy. Why is the Fool here? All right, Knight of Wands reversed and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of passion in this connection. We have both the King and the Queen of Wands, and when we have them come out together, that's generally a very passionate, very physical connection or relationship. Now, this person does feel that they are your significant other. They're extremely attracted to you. They feel that the two of you are, destined, I guess, to be together. And this person wants to take a leap of faith. They want to, have this new beginning with you. They're not telling you that because it looks like there's a lack of communication here. That lack of communication is causing a lot of anxiety as well. But I also feel like there was some sort of conflict here. There was an argument of some sort that got pretty heated. And I also feel like this was possibly an on and off relationship. Yeah, it looks like it was on and off. For some of you, this person, you may be viewing them as a little bit of a player. And you feel that they tried to bring you in as a third party. Let me see why the Three of Coral is here. Why is the Three of Coral here? Page of Swords. So they're low-key spying on you. And Justice in the reverse. Libra energy. You could be dealing with another Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius as well. Yeah, this person feels like they're spying on you, but they may feel like they either did you wrong or you did them wrong. There's wrongdoing here. There's an injustice that's occurred here. Yeah, there's definitely an injustice that's occurred. And I do feel like this person is kind of keeping an eye on you in some manner, either through social media or mutual friends. There's a little bit of low-key spying. Yeah. I feel like this person is waiting for you to approach them. But I don't feel like you're trying to approach them. I feel like you're feeling that they need to come towards you. They realize that this was an unbalanced situation. And I do feel like this person knows that they hurt you a great deal. Why is they could be playing the victim. Why is the Knight of Treasure here? Why is the Knight of Treasure in reverse for the person in Aries energy? Page of Cups reversed and the King of Cups. Yeah, this person definitely feels like they are your divine partner or a soulmate. I feel like they're stuck energy. They're unable to move towards you, but I feel like they want to. There's definitely love that's here. We have both the King and the Queen of Cups out. We have the King and Queen of Wands out. So there's definitely some sort of, and we have a soulmate card. So there's definitely something about a soulmate connection here. But I do feel that this is somebody who has a lot of love for you. They've been holding back. That's creating a lot of stuck energy. Neither of you are talking with each other. So there's a lot of stuck energy. There's a lot of anxiety here. And I feel like what's going to happen is this person's feelings are going to overwhelm them at some point. Now, if this person moved towards someone new, and that would include you, Aries, if this person was involved in another relationship with this Queen of Treasure here, and they moved towards you, that didn't work out, obviously, because that's where this heartbreak and this betrayal came in. But if they left you, if that was not the case, and they moved towards someone else, that didn't work out. So there's something about someone new here that didn't work out. I feel like this person may be feeling like they're trapped. They feel trapped in something. And they're watching you from afar. But I feel like they know that they did not treat you properly. So let me look at the energy between you and this person. Show me the energy between Aries and this person. Oh, so you walked away from the connection. After this argument, after this this conversation that created so much imbalance, or it could have been about the imbalance, I do feel that you're the one who walked away. And I don't think that was easy for you to do. I think it broke your heart to do that. In their energy, they've been waiting ever since. They've been waiting for you to come towards them. They've been waiting for you to take action. They've been waiting for you. This person desperately wants you to be the one to make the overture, to risk to put yourself on the line. I'm not seeing that you're willing to do that. Let me see the Seven of Coral. Because I feel like you in particular are very defensive here. And it looks like with good reason. 7 of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Swords reversed. They feel like you cut them out. Yeah, they feel like you cut them out. Again, I'm seeing strong Pisces energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, strong Libra energy. This person feels like you cut them out, so therefore you should come towards them. I do feel like, you know, you needed to back away from this connection because it hurt your heart. It hurt your heart. I feel like you've done a lot of healing, but you're keeping your emotions to yourself. You've got a lid on those emotions and you're not investing in this connection. You may even be feeling like it was a poor investment. Yeah, and I also feel like this person has not, they feel like you're not open to communication. And they're waiting for you to be open to talking. But they want you to come towards them. Why is the Queen of Pearls here for Aries at the end of the week? All right, 3 of Pentacles reversed. 6 of Swords reversed, and the 2 of Cups reversed. Yeah, there's an established foundation that has to end here. There's love between the two of you. It does look like it's a soulmate connection, but you're not going to move towards this person unless they exit some sort of an established foundation here. I feel like you're not cooperating with that whatsoever. You're over here doing you. You've stepped into your power. You've taken your power back. It doesn't mean you don't love this person, but you don't want to be in their chaos. This ended because of the chaos. And I feel like if this person, you know, gives you the opportunity, you will tell them that. However, some of you have somebody new coming into your energy as well. Somebody who may be a little younger than you, or they could just be somebody that is just brand new in your energy. You may have just met somebody. And it would be probably the more opportune time because I'm seeing a lot of healing that's taken place here. So a lot of you are like, no, I'm not having anything to do with this person, whether I have somebody new or not. You could just be looking for someone new because you feel like this is chaotic. Doesn't mean you don't have feelings. I do see the feelings are there, but you're keeping those feelings to yourself. You've decided not to invest in this. This person feels like you cut them out. And they feel like if they did something to you, if they wronged you, they know what they did. They also know that in order to be in any kind of connection with you, you're requiring them to basically end something else. They know that the two of you are not on the same page. They do have feelings for you. I don't see this person expressing themselves. It's like they're just loving you from afar, which, you know, how good is that? Like, that's pointless, you know? I'm a firm believer that if you're not going to, like, express yourself, then, like, what's the point, you know? But they're stuck in something. There's something that they're stuck energy. They're unable to, you know, move out of. And I feel like, therefore, they're just sitting on all these emotions. And it could be another relationship. It doesn't have to be. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Oof. So if you have recently met somebody or you are looking to meet somebody, I feel like you're going to. And if you already have, that could actually lead to a brand new relationship that is going to be extremely stable. Could be with an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but it's strong earth sign energy here. And it could lead to commitment and a very stable connection. So that being said, I do see a lot of you are definitely working hard. You're focusing on your money, and that's definitely going to pay off as well. It looks like you have next week some large sum of money coming in, and it's most likely coming in through your occupation or how you make your money. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. And we'll see if there's any further information for Aries. For Aries. All right, Aries. Yeah, we have energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So some of you could be energy workers, or you could be thinking about getting energy work done. I do highly recommend it, and it might be very helpful for you as well. All right, I hope that this has been helpful, Aries. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Aries, know that you are loved, and namaste.